apparently now the benchmark is that for the new generation, we're talking about generational benchmark, right? The benchmark is that whether you know what is TeamSpeak or not. So if any one of you knows what TeamSpeak is, put in the comments.
What about ICQ?
Lagi lah. ICQ and MRC to me the same gen. Yahoo Messenger after ICQ. Yahoo Messenger, MSN Messenger, same gen.
What about Hotmail?
So Hotmail together with the Yahoo Messenger era lah. Hotmail, Yahoo Mail, MSN. So I remember like back in the day, back in my day, we used to do MIRC. Yeah, MIRC. And then everything, all the conversations happened there. And then Yahoo Messenger was the era of when I started playing Dota, I remember. Because that's how I kept in touch with my Dota found buddies that we just queue rank. We don't even have queue rank. Tunnel it with Blue Server back in the day. Tunnel it with Blue Server, and then there's lobbies you just enter only. And then whoever you meet there is who you meet.
I think people don't even know what tunneling means nowadays.
Oh God. Yeah, and the only way for you to keep in touch with people who you like playing in that lobby is you have to have a separate chat lah, which is Yahoo Messenger at that time.
My most fond memory of MIRC is when I first discovered it. I logged on, and then somebody...
You went on what?
MIRC.
Okay, MIRC, okay.
I went on a channel because I never used it before at that time. And then somebody used an equivalent to what would be known today as an emoji. Somebody username slaps this person on the head with a big fish.
Oh yes. Yes. You can actually preset those prompts.
The generic one is a big fish slap.
And then you can actually edit that to do whatever.
Yeah.
So I remember I edited once like imagine a Western cowboy story in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I roughly remember it was like so and so shoots someone with a gun, walks away with the sunset down, with the wind blowing his cape.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And gets on the horse right into the sunset. Something like that. Like I have a whole very long one. I remember I edited it once just to make it kind of cooler. So like every time I put it and press it, then it's kind of like very long. Walks into the sunset with style or something like that. And I remember back then in MRC, because it's so it's somewhat basic coding, right? Like then you use it to edit like how you want to create channels and what rules in it.
Yeah,
and then
you
can automate some stuff.
Commands last time.
Yeah. Then like people who joins like they want like something, then they like press like a command, like let's say press 1 for example, then something happens. Yeah, something like that lah. Right, I roughly remember. But the fun thing about MRC last time for me is that so I used to be part of this community which is called Kiss Radio FM. So it's an online radio.
I've heard of that before.
Oh my goodness, have you? Yeah. So I was one of the DJs on the radio.
Damn, that means you've been casting since forever.
Technically, yeah. if you consider that as casting, yeah. That was like what, in 2000, maybe 2004 or something like that. Yeah. So how we did it is that
wait. 2000 what?
2004, I think.
For guys, some of you weren't even born then.
Which is true. It is absolutely true. Some not even born. Yeah. And I'm going to say all these applications.
I think we can start with our topic already.
Oh
because
yeah.
It kind of
oh my goodness. Yeah.
relates.
Yep. Welcome to Podcast Tak Berlesen, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, we are talking about very, very old stuff.
Yeah.
And this is a topic that Roti actually brought up today. And what would it be?
Yeah, so Cloud usually goes on this hunt for like really serious, like I don't even want to know what to call it, like serious topics, you know?
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's like very serious, proper. I don't know whether I should use the word corporate kind of topics. Then I'm like at the back here thinking about my life, and then suddenly that we are both this year
Okay.
entering the big four.
Yeah. Specifically not yet, but it is the year.
Yeah, it's the year. It's
It
the
is
year.
the year.
Yeah. So I was like thinking, when we say big four, is like we're both turning 40 this year.
Yeah.
And I know we don't look 40. So recently,
I don't look 40.
yeah.
I get asked for student cards every time I go to uni. Every semester.
How old do people guess you are usually?
Okay lah. Got some people still guess that I'm like mid-30s or
Okay,
something. Got also mid-30s or
Okay,
late-30s got
okay.
also. But there are I have gotten like a mid-20s before. Yeah. But of course, if I ask my students to guess, cannot be they guess me I'm mid-20s. Like, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they can kind of, if I want to give a wild guess also, I put it like mid-30s lah for my students. But if they don't know me, then they probably
Yeah.
guess like late 20s, something like that. Or early 30s, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
Lin is 34 this year. Yeah. Oh, 35. Yeah, this year. Oh, he's in denial because haven't birthday. Yeah, so he's in denial. So yeah.
So people have guessed that I'm like 25. Then recently somebody guessed I was 21. I'm like, what's
You're
up?
21? What the?
I know, right? I know, right? Somebody thought I was 21, you know.
I think I can recommend my optician to the person.
you know, somebody thought I was 21. Then somebody thought I was, the other guy thought I was 25.
25 also, I'm like,
It's crazy, right?
21 is like, you serious, dude?
So then I asked them to guess my age. So I said,
Okay.
they were like saying, 27, higher, 28, higher.
Yeah, does it go even 3, yeah?
Higher? Yeah, then it started 30. Higher? Then like, what? Then I said, I'm 40, right? They said, what? Then they say, do you have some secret or something to keeping this young? Then I say, unfortunately, no. If I had it, I would be a billionaire by now. I'll be selling it.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, is it they guess you are like in your 20s because you tell them that, oh, I play games? That's always the perception. Until you tell them what game lah, but before that, maybe
I
like
don't
20s.
know. I don't really say I play games, but they know me from esports lah. But that's about it, you know.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah, maybe
They're like,
they
oh,
think
esports,
I'm
gaming.
young, but these are young people also, you know. Yeah, younger. They are like in their early 20s or mid 20s.
Was it like this conversation recently? Yeah.
It's quite recently. This
At
one
the
is
uni
really-
lah.
Yeah, this was at uni.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was two different people. One was about 25. Then they guessed I'm 25. Then I said no. The
Oh.
other one later on, she think is their relative, younger relative.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's 19. She gets I'm 21. Then no. So I said higher. Then she says like, she said, are you in your 30s? Then I said, go higher. Then she just couldn't believe it anymore.
Okay, she cannot already.
Yeah.
You know what? I would love to ask that same group of people before you even reveal to them, right? Like, what is a 40 to you? Like, I want to know what is their imagination of a 40?
Yeah.
Like, do they think like, oh, the grey hair or wrinkles everywhere? That is the 40 to them?
Yeah. Maybe.
Uh.
Maybe. But like, yeah. I guess. But there is this thing where somehow people our generation somehow just look really young. It's like we never grew up. I know a lot of people in our generation that kind of still look very young.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Then I ask you this question. Do you feel you look not your age?
Not really.
Okay.
I feel like I look my age lah, but maybe because I just look in the mirror every day at myself. So
then you're like,
I don't
no
know.
feeling.
So I don't know.
Okay, this is where you know what you need to do. You if you have a picture somewhere that shows your 20s, then we should make a comparison.
I don't take pictures, so
Right.
I don't have.
Okay. I probably have. I believe so. I have. Yeah. Okay, so if I were to ask myself the same question, right?
Yeah.
I do feel like I don't look 40.
Okay.
Like, yeah, straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because the way you dress, is it? Or
I mean, even if I'm butt naked also.
okay.
What I mean is that putting aside the dressing lah, right? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Okay, that's what I mean. I think if I put aside the, I think if I put aside the dressing also, I'll be like, yeah, I guess I don't look 40.
Okay.
Like, that's what I would think myself lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does a 40-year-old look like to you?
Not me lah.
Not you. Okay.
Okay. Uncle Wong looks his age. Wong Kevin. Yeah. We're saying
Okay.
Uncle Wong here.
Does it mean like he looks really tired or what?
I don't know. I mean, if I look at him, it's like he looks his age lah. That's all I can describe it lah. That's how I can describe it.
Looks like an uncle.
Looks like an uncle. Yeah.
So I guess we don't look like uncles.
I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. I do have something here that I can pull out. Then you tell me. I'll show it to the camera soon, okay?
Okay.
Minus the hair lah. The hair no can do lah.
Okay.
All right, minus that. Okay, so this picture is in 2012. 28. Okay lah, okay? All right,
Yeah,
we take that.
27, 28 lah. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
minus the hair lah.
Minus the
Okay.
hair. Whoa.
Do I look like now?
You look different.
Because of the hair, right?
The hair helps.
Okay.
But yeah, it look different.
Right, okay. Yeah, you guys tell me then. Okay. Okay, then I give you another one. Also in 2012. Okay, again minus the hair. Right.
Minus the hair. Wait, which one is you?
This one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, can't do much about the camera those days lah. Okay, you guys tell me then. All right. So then, your evaluation. Did I change that much?
No, not really.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I probably should find an
What
older
have we been doing that we don't really change?
I have.
Oh, someone we still look like that age.
Well, I don't know. Because I didn't do anything specific to like, okay, to maintain youth per se.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I jokingly told the guy who was 25, the guest that I was 25, I jokingly told him that the secret to my youth is stress. Because stress.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I think of I've been doing so this past few years is stress.
So that helps to maintain your look.
I mean, I don't even know how it helps, but it was just a joke, you know.
Okay.
But like,
Okay. Not to be taken seriously.
yeah, I just said maybe stress.
Okay. Fine. I have another older one. 2009.
Okay.
Okay. But again, shitty picture lah.
Right.
All right. Minus the hair. Why? What's wrong with this?
It's just your expressions.
We are doing a jumping picture.
Yeah, but it's your expressions. I think I know why. Like, you're always so serious and stoic on camera most of the time.
Okay. I
And
show this
these
to-
are just expressions. These
Okay.
are just like, whoa.
Yeah, the blurry cannot do much lah. It's back then punya camera where we talk
Yeah.
megapixels. now we don't talk megapixels anymore.
Yeah, now AI will speak the shit for you.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's just the expressions. Like,
Okay lah, I guess what changed if you just look at the picture and now I guess what changed is what's the best way for me to put it? Energy level?
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're less energetic nowadays.
I pace myself differently nowadays.
Pace yourself. Is it deliberate?
Yes, also I guess so.
Okay.
Because naturally when we're younger, energy levels are a bit more to spare lah, put it this way.
Right.
Yeah, so nowadays energy levels are like needs to be regulated more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we go further,
Oh.
this is our topic. We hitting the big four, and then we are like, just thought doing like this reflection of like, for fun, like how we have lived our life and gone through up to now.
How does it feel
You
to
know?
be 40 lah?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
You know? So So I guess that I was just curious.
Okay.
I'm curious for you. Is this how you imagine yourself at 40 years old?
Ooh. Okay, break it down for me. Which part did I imagine? Might imagine myself.
I mean, your life right now.
Life in general.
Your life in
Okay,
yeah.
From when?
I mean, anytime you.
It doesn't really matter, right?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a very general question. You know, like when you do reflection,
Okay.
you don't exactly pick a specific time. You just think. So what comes to mind?
Okay lah. I guess you know, over the years it changes, right?
Yeah.
So if you ask me this question when I was in high school, the answer might be different. 20s might be different, 30s might be different, something like that. Right?
We have time, so
there you go. All right. So I guess if you ask me when I was in if I take high school time lah, right? I don't really think this far. Yeah. I think my high school time was a lot of in the moment
right
sort of life. Yeah.
Right.
So what I'm doing, whether it's the activities, the wakil sekolah, the competitions, what happens the next day in school, all that's all I was kind of in the moment on. So it wasn't really that far. I didn't even think of like, oh, I want to be working as a what so and so and so. No, it didn't really occur to me. I had some friends who like already thought of like, oh, I want to be an architect.
Oh.
So they take up like lukisan kejuruteraan. So they have a vision already of where they want to be later. So they start taking lukisan kejuruteraan lah or science stream lah and all these lah. I just wanted to pass the easiest way possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So I took economics.
Economics.
Yeah, in school.
That does not sound like the easiest way to.
Actually, it's quite easy for
really?
me. Yeah.
Okay.
To me, economics was quite easy.
Okay.
I can't imagine myself doing chemistry and all this lah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But in economics, I had one main subject, which is maths.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just could not, for the life of me, do maths. Like, just no. Every homework is the only way I can get out of it is just copy other people.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot really relate.
Because you love maths.
No, I don't really like MS, but I got A2, so.
You are one of those people who's like, oh, I didn't study last night. Oh, A+.
It is you hate me for this, but I really was like so this is
he's one of them.
This is the funny thing, So like when I was Form 4 or Form 5, because back then the examinations, monthly exams didn't really matter.
Okay.
Right. Form 4 final exam also didn't really matter. You automatically passed to Form 5. Right.
Yeah. So
from the first exam of Form 4 until the what's the pre-exam, the percubaan for SPM, right? Until right before percubaan for SPM, right? My maths, right, always got like 17 marks, 18 marks.
That's higher than anything I've ever gotten,
Oh no.
What's your best at maths? Lynn says 30. 30.
Wow.
30.
Wow.
You're more power than...
Wow.
Wait, 30 per 100, right?
Yeah, I always, for longest, for like Form 4, like first test until like the before percubaan, I always get like 17, 18 like that.
Mine was like 10 and that one was tiru people.
Wow.
Yeah. Like really, I cannot for the life of me do maths, man. Maths is just like, I don't know, man.
So then when percubaan came around there, I like, oh no, I really need to study now. So I go and study, get a score A box, kind of go through all them, right?
You became
then yeah. Oh my god.
You became like I turned into the absolute Gina and like do all the math stuff and all that.
I activated my Gina.
You activated your Gina.
I think this has to be the most unhinged episode.
Yeah, it's your fault. It's your idea we have this topic.
Anyways, that's why. I activated my Gina. Okay.
Okay.
Then percubaan, I managed to get 60 marks.
Wow. You turn on your Gina because from what 13, 15,
Yeah,
15
around
marks to
13 to
30 marks.
17 like that,
To
yeah.
60 marks. Yeah.
So then like we had two pajuba. They want the unofficial and the official one.
Okay.
Then the official one, then I study even more harder because it really matters.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 80 plus.
Thank you for watching the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We're done.
so yeah. And
Title, you activated your Gina.
yeah. And honestly, I'll be very honest. I'm not meaning to brag, but really, my study right was 3 days before the exam. I went through the whole score A book and I just did everything and then memorized the formulas. Then yeah.
You heard about the method of blender the textbook and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's us. Yeah, he don't need that, you know. Yeah, like what he said, I had to blend my buku latihan and put it in, you know.
So I remember doing that for a lot of my exam in school. Like I'm so maybe because I'm so lazy. I didn't study. Then I just film horribly. My teachers, my parents, everybody worry about me. And then the final exam, when it really matters, then just 3 days before the exam I study. Then yeah.
Yeah, what tuition? Come on. You didn't activate your Gina.
I don't have any China
You don't
deity.
have a Gina to activate. Lin don't have a Gina to activate. That's the
You
thing.
have the China deity. I don't.
I clearly didn't turn on my Gina. Fail. Hey,
Oh my god.
I couldn't. You're one of them. Yeah. It's because of him. It's your fault. Because of you. All of us have to suffer, you know?
I mean,
It's your fault. Yeah, the topic is Roti activated is China. What is this?
what was thinking
Hey.
about? Yeah, your economics and the MX was your vein. Then what happened?
I clearly didn't activate my China for my admats. So I failed horribly.
Oh gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
not to say every other subject was great lah. So, but you know, pass lah, right? Yeah. So pass and then yeah. So yeah, I was pretty much in the moment lah. I was in the moment. So even like okay, from finishing sekolah menengah high school to getting into college, it was just also very in the moment. It was just like there and there. And the other side in the moments as well lah. Like okay, I hang out with people who hang out late at night and all that. You know, I had that phase of life lah, right?
Right.
Yeah. And that's where I always think that, because I always hang out, you know, you hang out with these people who hang out late, they are normally older people, and because they can, right? And then you kind of like be part of them. So I always thought that, okay, because I always hang out with them, that's why like to a certain extent lah, right? Like my mindset become older a bit. Yeah. But was I the most mature in doing things? Probably not as well back then. Because I remember that when I was in college, so I had a part-time job at a cafe. Yeah. So, but one day I FFK that job lah, right? Just because I stayed back in college and do stuff. Yeah. And then the manager was looking for me and all that, whatever. And then I didn't feel what's the word? I didn't feel remorse or regretful of that. I was just like, I just didn't come. Yeah, I know that if now, of course, if I think back, it's like, that's a really dumb attitude lah, right?
Yeah.
That's a really dumb attitude. But back then, it's like I had no feeling for it, and I thought I was just in the moment of what am I doing, which is whatever college stuff that was lah.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay.
I know that maturity wise, obviously there are some things that I haven't reached there, right? Like my responsibility when it comes to work.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah. So then you
Yeah.
just never really thought about 40 lah. You just
I
like
never-
live one day at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even I think I've never really thought about like the 40. Maybe can say that I really start not really thinking about the 40, but what might be as an end goal lah, right? As a retirement thing, and that's like even further. So maybe I jumped the thinking about the 40 phase.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it could be.
It was
Yeah.
and to me that was when I start not only start working, when I've already worked a good amount of years, and then I think it was maybe my fourth or fifth year working already lah. That's when I start to think, what could be my end goal already, right? And that's getting into education.
Okay.
Yeah, after my roughly about fifth year working lah or so.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But that's the end goal. And how that came about was, so my specialization is in talent acquisition. So I get to meet a lot of people who are applying for jobs. And one category of people is fresh graduates, right? But as they come in and then they just couldn't introduce themselves, you know, the typical thing that you probably heard. Okay, they had issues presenting themselves, and then they had issues with critical thinking. Like if you ask them like, oh, what do you think about this? How do you solve this problem? And all that, they just couldn't come up with those answers. And I'm not saying all, but there is a group of people like that, and it's quite a number also lah, right? I remember there was even this scenario where the parents came with the kid or with that person lah, right? To the interview also. Yes, it is to that extent. Like, okay,
When-
parents drop you
what-
off is one thing.
What year was this?
This was at least in the year 2000s lah. Mid 2000s.
Oh
above
yeah,
lah.
yeah. I remember that was the time where a lot of parents would follow their kids.
Yes.
Just a lot of news came out about that.
Yes.
Yeah, because like the kids somehow they were saying like the generation they are not brought up to be independent or something like that.
Yes.
The parents spoil them, and then the mom would do the interview for the kid instead.
At least in what I've experienced, not that the mom do the interview, but the mom
Okay.
really follow. Okay, it's one thing about your parents dropping you off for the interview.
Yeah,
And then
I
later
think-
they come back and pick you up again.
I think that's okay.
That's
right,
okay, right? That happened to me as well. My dad dropped me off to my first ever interview.
okay.
But the scenario that I got is like the parents really follow until like, hey, come and meet me. Also, it's like, oh, this is my kid. You have to introduce the kid, you know. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool.
And how's the kid?
I mean, clearly could not, carry himself lah.
Right. But I mean the kid was at 20 plus a year, right?
Yeah, it's about
Okay.
that age lah. Yeah, it's a long time, but yeah, about there.
Okay.
Yeah. So after combining all that multiple scenarios, that's where I had the end goal of like, okay, in my later stages, I want to get into education, to help these young people not be like that, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess that's where I kind of thought about the later years already lah.
Yeah. I think
How about you?
for me it's kind of when I was in high school and in uni, the beginning years of uni was that whole period it was quite similar to you. I didn't really think about what I wanted to do later on in life. I never even had an image of what I would be doing later on in life. I just do what I do every day.
It's
You
just
know?
the moment day.
Yeah, taking a day at a time, let's do, or today you gotta do this, tomorrow you gotta do that. That's about it, you know? And then in uni, then I think only after I got my first job, which was actually quite late in life, you know. I got my first job at like 28.
That's super late.
Yeah, I know. Right. So actually I started later compared to a lot of people. But somehow luckily I managed to, I guess, catch up or in a way. You know?
Okay.
But still, really late. Only then did I really realize that I kind of know what I want to do in the future. But if you ask me, did I imagine myself 40 years old, like now doing what I'm doing and who I am, right? Honestly, no. I think I just knew that I wanted to do something. I had this internal, somehow it's calling, I want to do something. But did I imagine like myself like now doing this? Like not really. Yeah. It's just kind of developed to who I am now.
Then what was the calling that time?
I think that time I had this thing where because I was really into esports, I just wanted to be able to contribute to esports in kind of if anybody had this thing that they wanted to do in esports, whatever it is, then I could be the one to provide that kind of solution and how to get it done. That was my vision. Because back then I had stopped as a competitive player because it's not viable anymore. Basically, I mean, last time, nowadays, everybody says they win money, right? Yeah, the highest prize pool I ever won was a mouse.
Nice.
And that's champion, you know?
Wow.
So, I mean, it's a
Do you still have the mouse?
not anymore.
Okay.
Long time gone indeed. But
that should be like in a museum.
yeah, but that mouse is only worth like what, $250. That's
It's about the
yeah.
It's
but,
not about the price. It's
but back then it's like, you know, I need to eat lah, so I need to sell it out when I get it. So no choice. So yeah, so it was at that kind of thing. So I reached that point where I just needed to stop playing competitive. Then I just find work, you know. Then I decided that I want to really do esports in a way where I learn whatever it takes to just build esports in a sustainable manner. Then whoever wants to come in there, I can help them do it, no? Yeah, so that was me back then. Then it kind of changed along the way, but I never thought I would be who I am now, because sometimes I look back at the things that I did in the past. It seems, some of it seems almost too cringe for me. As like, how did I think I could do that back then?
Right.
You know, there's so many things where I look back as like, wow, I actually said that. Oh no, but I think along the way, even now, I realize is you will always have those moments that are cringe when you're looking back, but it only means that you are constantly advancing and improving, because you got to make mistakes to improve, right, and grow. So I think like I never really imagined myself like right now like this, you know. So yeah, I think this one leads to the next thing that I think I would really love to reflect on with you, which is how do you think you yourself right now compared to your peers? Because this is always the thing. Let's say you go back Chinese New Year, family gathering, or high school reunion, then everybody kind of silently comparing what each other is doing. Right.
Interesting. So I don't. So this is also ngam lah.
Yeah.
If like, let's say within my family, right? Like, a lot of them are either a lot older than me.
Okay.
Yeah. Or a lot younger than me.
Oh wow. So there's nobody really your.
I mean, if there is also
age?
you can count one lah, right? Maybe there's this one cousin in UK, you know, that not somebody that I meet all the time and all that. So it's very hard to compare.
Okay.
But a lot majority of them are either like like let's say 10 years younger, that far, or maybe 10 years older that far. So it's like it's hard to compare lah. Because different stages of life, right? Yeah. I guess the easiest way to compare is like me and my school friends, right? So we still have this WhatsApp group that we keep in touch, even if we are sekolah rendah friends, right? And recently we just like happy CNY and whatever in the group. How am I compared to them? Or how do I compare?
Or rather, how do you feel when you compare yourself with them? Or when they kind of compare themselves to you, you know?
Wow.
So it's that two-way thing, right?
Okay. This is kind of hard. Okay. So I have some friends who are already working overseas. Like some of them, like there's this one person in Switzerland. Switzerland, as far as I remember. Okay, but it's Europe lah somewhere, and somebody's in Singapore, and every now and then I see on his Facebook post is him playing golf.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then someone in Australia, and someone who's apparently a dato, and all these. And it's like, okay, if I compare myself with them, then yeah, probably they're doing way off better lah, right?
Really?
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, yeah, they managed to like have a life overseas and experiencing all these new stuff.
Was it always the case where among your friend groups that you guys thought that if you get to work overseas, you're so-called more successful?
Yeah, I think that's the perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the perception. The perception was if you studied overseas, like you're like, oh,
Right. Yeah.
It starts off with that, and if you get to work overseas, you're like, oh, yeah. Even if it's Singapore.
Oh, okay. I mean, Singapore is developed nation compared to Malaysia and so on. So yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I honestly, but okay, of course that's the most atas level lah, right?
Yeah.
But I think on average, I feel that it's either do I know of anyone who I feel that I'm above them? Not really though. I feel that everyone has their own successes, even though if they're school teacher, or they are doing marketing in a academic institution and all that. I think that to me is like we are same. Anything slightly above maybe like they are a oil and gas engineer that goes to oil rigs and all that. I feel that that one is already atas lah. So I feel that I'm part of the okay category.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I think like when you say that, I think it's the perception thing, right? Maybe it's a 40-year-old thing. I don't know. But I find that people, as the older you get, the more you kind of stop judging or comparing, you kind of just become more accepting and appreciative.
Oh, okay.
Because I know myself when I was younger, I would kind of like tend to compare more and then like kind of rank a bit more who is doing better or who is doing not so better. And then me versus my other people. But over time, what I realized was like you said it very nicely, which is everyone is successful in their own way. And you just gotta be focused that appreciate what are the opportunities that you've been given and you work your best with that. And comparing yourself with other people is that one, you don't know what struggles they're going through. And then two, they might seem that, so-called society might deem them not successful, but they have so many rich qualities about themselves which make them a really great person. So everyone has their own success. And everyone in the end kind of lives the life that they choose. And that's what's important in the end of the day. So you don't really go and judge people or compare that. I mean, it's nice to like, wow, you got appreciate things like somebody has a nice house, a nice car, that kind of thing. It's nice to have these luxuries in life. But I think what's important in the end, for me at least, I find is that you gotta just know that everyone has their situation. Everyone in the end, the best is you get to choose your life. And that's what you do your best to go with it, So it's not about really comparing who's richer or who's poorer and so on. It's more about, being accepting. Everybody has their own path, and then you are living your own path as well.
That's interesting, right? Because like often I hear, especially in newer generations, the struggle that they have is that the comparison struggle. Like they see like their friends on Instagram, like going for this holiday, buying this nice handbag, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that our generation didn't have social media. We also had social media, even as early as like the MySpace eras or the Friendster eras. It's a social media that people can share, right?
I mean, now social media is more open nowadays. Last time social media would be the auntie-uncle network.
Fair point. But even if in now, right, I have never, I kind of understand the feeling of when people say that, it would be nice if I had that holiday just like my friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never had that feeling, you know.
Oh.
was like, oh,
okay.
You're working in Singapore now. Every now and then I see you play golf, and that's what you post on Facebook. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're
okay.
working in Switzerland. Cool.
I think
Yeah. I don't have the like, oh man, I wish I was there playing golf as well. You know, I wish I was working in Switzerland. I don't have that feeling.
I think that's a very, I guess, maybe you were just really matured from a young age. Because I think there's a lot of people have this thing where it's just FOMO. You feel you're missing out. You feel that that person is just, the grass is always greener on the other side.
Okay, have you had the FOMO feeling for that?
I think FOMO I've never really had.
Okay.
But I did have like, I wish I could be, or rather it's more like when I was younger, I feel like maybe I would deserve more, back then. But then along the years, that's totally changed because it became from that to, you know what? It's never what you deserve. Is if you want something, you work for it. And then what anybody has, they work for it as well. So it's kind of fair game, everything. So yeah, so it's I didn't really have a FOMO, but it was other things that I feel like maybe I felt like I deserve, but different kind of mindset already.
There's probably one time that I felt, oh man, which is, so last time, so when I took my diploma in Tar College, we call it back then. Yeah, that's how old I am. They call it Tar College. So when I take my diploma, so the program was like this: you take a diploma, 2 years course, and then you take an advanced diploma for also 2 years, and then you get to go to UK to study at Liverpool John Moss University for 3 months, and then you graduate with a degree lah. Within that 3 months, well, you can enjoy the UK life lah, so to speak. Right. So I have had a few friends who actually went through that path and went to UK and enjoyed that lah. Yeah. For me, I did not. Because I remember my last semester of my diploma, back then I failed one paper. So it's because I failed one paper that I need to resit. So I have to wait for next semester and all that. So while waiting, I just went to work. And while working, I completed that last paper. And then I graduated from there for that one. And then so on and so forth. And then of course I know that, my friends can tell me, when they're there, they get to travel around, Euro trip, they get to go to football stadiums, things like that, which is a dream of even mine as well till now, to be able to visit like football stadiums there and all that. My thought process is, FOMO. I didn't have the FOMO thought process, but my thought process was, it is my fault that I failed the last paper.
Right.
If I did not fail the last paper, I probably would have joined them. So it's more of like reflecting on my own actions rather than blaming the situation of like, why can't I get there? I want to get there. I deserve to go there as well, or something, that kind of feeling. I didn't really have that. It's more like, I could have done better. If I done better, then I'll probably be there. Yeah. That was my thought process at the time.
So now flipping from your thought process now to a bit more on like everybody else's thought process. Because there's a lot of expectations that everybody faces from society. They think usually there's a certain mode that you're expected to be, and then parents and relatives and so on, and friends. Right. So I know for myself, I don't fit into the mode at all because I am kind of a very loner, that kind of person. And also for career-wise, right, I think I'm one of those crazy ones that have just chosen the path where most people won't choose. Like, even going into esports, right, is like the most unstable thing ever. And then my parents are like, you can just do other stuff, So I was in agency, I could just stay in agency, right? But I chose, I want to come back to esports. So I did it. Then I'm blessed that it managed to work out so far, at least, fingers crossed. But it is one of those really unstable industries, So,
but did you know it back then?
Did I know it back then? I think I kind of have an inkling that
Okay.
It was.
Or it was just, it's all passion flowing and it's like,
Yeah,
let's
it's all
do
this
it,
passion thing. Then I came back in year 1. Okay, nice. Year 2, then I realized, wow, this is kind of messed up.
Okay, after like maybe the second year.
Yeah, so
Okay.
then because I came from this place where all the agencies, the startups that I've been, they were like open a Malaysian branch, didn't last long. They stayed for 1-2 years. Then the company closed down. I need to leave. Then after that, I came into esports. Then practically kind of the same cycle, and somehow I still managed to survive. And esports, I think the rates of companies closing down and new ones forming is even faster. And if you notice, I think if I think back right now, when I came back into esports, it is like, wow, it's almost 10 years already since I came back into esports, because I went to agency work for a while. Then I came back. Then it's been that long, and most of the people that were working in esports back then with me, I think they all left already. Yeah, so now
They
it's like,
left out of esports straight up, or
yeah,
they
out
left
of
the
esports.
company
Out of esports.
straight up.
They-
Okay,
Out of esports.
right.
So I can, if I think back, maybe from when I started, I can probably count with the fingers of my hand the number of people that still stayed on. You know?
Right.
Yeah. So if you think about it, back then esports was booming. There were so many people coming in, but then every year or so, a huge number of people get out, go do other things, and the new batch comes in. And to be very honest, the new batch that's present nowadays, right? I don't know most of them. Yeah. So it was very volatile and unstable, and definitely my parents have no idea no real idea what or how I'm doing. My friends are like, also, if they see the things that I'm doing, they'll be like, it's kind of crazy.
Okay, it's crazy because of the industry that you choose or the things that you do.
I think a bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah. So industry, what esports, of course, everybody hears about it. That at least I think at our age, everybody knows that it's unstable. Yeah.
Yep.
Then everybody does get out, and there's a very low perception of esports as well. Then the other one is because of the things that I'm doing. Because I think recently, these past few years, going really entrepreneurial, which is like how many people even choose that kind of path. So yeah, so it's that mixture itself. It itself is like, is something that I think most people won't do. So I don't really fit in that normal mode. But I think due to the nature of my work, I just need to be the kind that it's okay. I don't let other people's perception impact me so much. I still need to move on. So yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I guess relating to some of the things you asked just now, right? Success is subjective. So that's why when you said like what level am I compared to some other people, it's very hard to tell, right? Everyone is successful in their own way. Everyone is happy to in their own way. Some of them maybe it's a choice. Some of them maybe it's not so much of a choice. So it really depends. So it's very hard to measure. But I totally agree with you that doing stuff in esports or being in the esports industry is very unusual to a million people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow you were like from really huge corporate that totally changed direction to come into esports.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, very different.
And you were doing what? Talent recruitment?
And
changed
acquisition.
to talent acquisition, changed to casting, which is like another 180 flip.
Yeah. It's totally different. Yeah. And of course, if you talk to, especially at this age, right? If you talk to people like, I'm in esports, I do esports stuff. The first thing everyone will ask me is that, what games do you play?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure you get there. So that's always the first question.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
I play many games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start. Like,
Yeah.
that.
But then for the next reply, sentence will be, but that's not my job. Right.
Oh, that's how you will continue on.
I mean, like most people, you say, do I play games for a living? Then I say, I play many games, but that's not my job.
Yeah.
I'm like the back end. That's what I say.
Yeah, because the first perception people think that when I say that, oh, I'm in esports industry, for example, right? Then the first thought is that pro player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wish I was. Faker.
Yeah.
Will be in a very different set now. I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
I think, those kind of huge, nice Korean SKT gaming room set, that's gonna be the studio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you see, I have 10 lins behind the camera now.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And my camera won't be these. My camera will be, some Hollywood cinematic stuff.
And there's a teleprompter there. We write all our questions. Instead of having look at our phones, write down the record, refer back to the points.
Exactly.
It's all there, man.
Exactly. If I was pro player at this age, then I just need to win EWC once. I'm
Yes.
good. Yeah. See you guys next time.
Maybe not AWC, TI.
Okay, lah. With
The,
TI ones.
the original few TIs, those ones.
No, I want the OG one, the 30 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
I want that 30
that
million.
one.
Yeah. I just need that one time only.
Yeah, one time. Don't need 2 times, one time.
Yeah. So then it's common, people always think that way. It's like, number one, what games do you play? I'm like, mini games, okay. And number two, are you pro player? Are you good at it? You must be good at it. I guess so.
It's like decent,
I can play. How do you measure good at it? Right? I have not won TI, but I think I can beat your ass in the 1v1.
Yeah. See, a lot of people think I'm very good at games, but honestly, like, I think some games I'm still decent.
Okay.
But for the most of it, right, I suck already. But I haven't played for so long. You know?
Yeah.
Like somebody asked me to play Dota the other day, right? I just sucked.
Wow.
I just sucked.
Do you even know what to press first?
To be honest, no.
Because the
It's been
default
so
settings of Dota, default settings of League is very different.
Very. I didn't even recognize the map. I was like moving around there. I was getting
You're
attacked.
just clicking around.
I was getting attacked, okay? I had no idea. That just died. I was like,
Oh.
Yeah, I did a game with like 20 deaths or something like that. It was turbo.
Even worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So like, what's going on? Oh,
Yes.
buy boots. Where is the boots?
I wish the follow-up
Yeah.
conversation after that would normally be about these competitive games.
Yeah.
But no. The
Yeah.
follow-up conversation after that would be about just gaming. And
Yeah.
people always
Yeah.
think that, just because you're in esports, you have played every single player game out there.
Yeah.
Wukong, Black Myth, or you name it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah. I mean, the closest to Buko Black Myth I play is Where Winds Meet.
Okay,
Yeah,
where we
Yeah.
see. I haven't played that as well.
Yeah. But like they always talk like we play the video games, not the esports. titles.
Correct. That's why I
Right.
tell them, it's like, yeah, I know Wukong, Black Myth. Have I played? No. And then they start talking about like, this MMO that they play. And I'm like, I know it, but
Yeah.
like you tell me,
Yeah.
I know the concept of MMO. I probably heard about your MMO.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's always the follow-up from there. Then after they realize that, why am I not able to have this conversation about this normal games at that depth, right? Until I explain to them, actually I have not played the games that you mentioned. Then they start to like, don't know where to ask already.
They're lost.
It like gets lost already. Like, then what is esports? Then it starts with that question.
Yeah.
You don't play these games, but they are popular games, Yeah, they are popular, but
Yeah. I mean, to be very honest, popular in video games most of the time means like maybe 100 million people played them, which is really awesome. But there are 7 billion people in the whole world. Not everybody would like the same game as you. You know? If you even just compare in that kind of scale, right?
Yeah.
So Yeah.
But I can feel that some of them they try lah. They try to put the biggest, most popular title that they play.
Yeah.
So like there's a higher probability that I have played it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then when I say that, well, if you say that what I played more recently, it's okay. And then we're, oh, what is HOK? Oh, Then like, okay, this is where we need to sit down and 101.
Some haven't even heard of MLBB. Some haven't even heard of that. So,
That's I don't know where to start then.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even gone to like, I started off playing Counter-Strike as a competitive game. Counter-Strike, they probably have heard lah because it's a very old game already.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, depends how old they are lah.
True also. Yeah, but majority of it, like, okay, Counter-Strike, they have heard, they kind of know it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Dota, then some people just get lost already.
Yeah.
So that's the part where I guess I get differentiated off with people who are my peers.
Yeah.
Is that you are in esports, but you are not in esports. That's how they would think I am. Like, Then I remember like this was a conversation I had in the Triple T course.
Right.
Yeah, I think maybe if we want, we can do an episode of me sharing about what is that all these days, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, sounds like some Triple A or Triple T title.
Oh wow. Nothing to do at all. Yeah, it's the trainer course. Okay, so there were some more senior people there, so to speak. Right? And then I started to tell them about my involvement. So they asked me more about what have I done and all that. So I told her a bit more about, I did SEA Games and all that, because there was another participant that is an alumni of the course. She is a what do you call it? Swimming, but you dance when you swim. What do you call that? That sport again? Swimrama.
I don't think it's called
it's not. But you know what I'm talking about. So she's an athlete for that, right? She's an athlete for that. She competed in her SEA Games and all that. So when we happen to be on the same table, then we happen to have this easy flow of conversation about how was your SEA Game experience, how was my SEA Game experience and all that. So we understood that piece. So one of the more senior people who are the trainers, right? Then I start to get curious about actually, how does esports work in SEA Games? Then I told them that, okay, we have multiple games, and my time was I had 47 people as my contingent. Wow, need so many people. Then I had to explain to him that, yes, because every game title is different. Yeah, you and I know it, right? Every game title is different, that's all. But he couldn't picture it, because to him is that, and this is to a lot of people also, right? That esports is just it's the same thing. Yeah. It's like if I tell you 100-meter sprint, the same person that runs 100-meter sprint can do the 400-meter sprint also. Yeah. And then can do the relay also. Yeah. And maybe can do even the marathon. Yeah. Right? But the person that plays MLBB cannot just play PUBG Mobile. Yeah. Right? Yeah. You and I know this, right? Yeah. So this is where I try to make him understand by explaining in that manner. But I guess if you have never seen a game, at least you cannot comprehend it. Yeah. So I guess this 40-year-old guy trying to explain to I don't know, a 60-year-old. Oh, what is that?
Wow, that's yeah. So, but I'm curious, what do your parents think about when you join esports as doing casting, and then which is a total switch from stuff that you were doing before?
So the one thing that this is an interesting story, right? Okay. So my dad always goes to this wonton mee stall. All right, somewhere in Cheras lah. I've never been there. Okay. So he says that this uncle who's at the wonton mee stall is my number one follower. So every time my dad goes to this wonton mee store, this uncle will be updating my dad about what am I doing based on my social media posting.
So how long has this guy been updating your dad? Because you've been a caster for so long.
I don't know how long because the stories came from my dad, right? He said
Wow.
that, you know, this uncle
Wow.
keep updating me about you going to India lah and all that, and
That's
they
quite recent.
yeah, it's memang up to date one. Yeah. So, uncle, if you're watching, right, you know, we got to meet up one day, you know.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Lane, clip this, okay? Yeah. He's enjoying his. Yeah. Anyway.
Post buka puasa.
Yeah. Post buka
Puasa,
puasa.
sleep.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So. So my dad or / my parents got updates from this
Oh
uncle.
my gosh.
Yeah. So he will be the one explaining about like, he wrote a book. He even bought my book.
Oh my gosh.
And then he read it and then he explained to my dad like what is the content of the book and all that lah. And I'm like, okay. So I guess the current time is that my parents get to know my esports life more through this uncle rather than through me lah, right? Yeah. Because I also don't want to, in a family, I don't want to hog the conversation also lah, right? Unless if they ask or there's any specific interesting that I share lah. If not, I go casting here, this cast, that cast. I don't think my mom want to listen to that lah.
Right.
So to answer your question on like, what do they think about it?
Yeah.
So why I tell that story is because initially they don't understand what am I doing.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess through this wantan mee uncle, they kind of get a little bit more lah. Yeah, they understood a little bit more. So to them, it has never been an issue. I guess ever since I was younger also, I had the room to do whatever I want.
Okay.
Mom, typical Asian parents would just tell me that as long as you don't ask money from me, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less the same. It's like,
okay.
I mean, they didn't say in that specific way, but it's
Okay.
more like they saw that I could take care of myself already. You know, like, I don't ask them for pocket money already, that kind of thing, you know? Yeah.
You reach that stage.
Yeah, then they kind of just like, because I rarely talk about what I do. But ever since I could be independent, then they are just, they let me be. Yeah. So
Typical Asian parents are
yeah, so now also they kind of, I don't tell them exactly what I do, but they also heard from other people that see my IG stories or stuff like that, you know. But then like they kind of just when I talk to them, exchange a bit here and there, but they kind of like, okay, as long as I'm doing okay, then they like they're okay with it.
Yeah, I guess
So,
at most like I remember my mom would always ask when we meet up, it's like she would ask, hey, no casting ah.
Oh yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of
yeah.
thing, right? Then to me it's like, got lah, the next one will be next week or something like that lah. They will say that would they.
Yeah.
But, to be elaborative, maybe because it's like it's a job for me.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing much for me to elaborate lah.
Yeah.
I don't think if I explain to them what MKL is, they probably won't get it lah. So that's why it's fine.
Yeah.
Unless if I tell them, maybe. So that's why if I have the conversation with them, it's like instead of telling what I do in India for work, I tell them what I discovered in India. So for example, then I told them, how was the environment there?
Yeah.
How's the people? How's the food?
Yeah.
More of the travel experience there than the work itself, like. Because I don't think they'll be too interested to listen to what I work on. Like, you know what, Mom? This team won 3-0 using this hero. It was amazing. I don't think they want to hear that, lah, right?
Hey, who knows? Later,
something like that.
later your mom says, "Oh, I played that hero as well." It's like,
Wait,
you never know.
wait, I never know.
You better go back and ask your mom.
I need to confirm that, lah.
Hey, does or ask your sister. Does mom play this game?
Oh.
Do you know?
Yeah, her favorite hero is.
Oh my gosh. Later, your whole family is learning about all these things
Yeah.
because of.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
And then you have no idea. Suddenly, you guys know this. Then you hear the Timmy. That's
Oh,
how. Come
oh
out.
no.
When you
Then
go
I'll
back
tell
for.
Wait, what? Who? What?
Yeah, you hear that. After that, oi, oi.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've never had them having a strong opinion about what I do now.
Right,
lah, to them.
right.
But the other thing they will always ask that, oh, how's Raman? Yeah, basically how's my teaching lah. Yeah, Tunku Abdul Rahman. So they always call it Raman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how's
okay.
Raman? And it's
Okay.
like, yeah, still like that lor.
Mm.
Yeah, like routine stuff.
Right, right.
I think work-wise, there's nothing too exciting for me to
Right.
tell them by now. That's what I would
Right.
think. Yeah. But I guess if it's peers, then maybe we can have more conversations because if people at our age, they are still at their mid-careers, so they're interested to know, oh, what are other people doing with their careers and maybe something they can learn and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's something to talk about. But if with parents, they're just more of like just checking on you, like you okay or not. Yeah, that's all lah. Yeah. It's not like they want to learn from you. It's more just checking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, the people that can relate more to me is my brother and my sister-in-law, because they also like similar age, then just slightly younger only, and like my brother is a software engineer, so like we can talk to him about tech stuff, and we always go have joke about how sometimes the companies you have to this bug happens and they go and fix it, but they cannot do certain things, and then how like sometimes the product manager there is giving some instructions, and then all the software developers are say no, we cannot do that. So we talk about this kind of stuff, So yeah, so the best is tech. Then I also I also work on some tech project as well. So then we just joke about those things. So that's stuff we can talk about.
So what's your joke? It's like, did you know what? I met this guy and he said Java is the same as JavaScript. Was that the kind of joke?
Not really.
Not that kind of joke lah. not that tacky lah.
Yeah, not that tacky.
Okay. Yeah.
Tacky, not that tacky. Yeah. So then like but yeah, we have a bit more similar topics there. So because he also plays games as well. So then we sometimes there was one time we were playing this game together, same game.
What game?
It was Dune.
Oh, Dune, okay.
Dune Awakening was the MMO. So we were playing that together for a while. And then after we're not playing anymore, but yeah, we can talk more about that kind of topics. Because like
okay, the game topics,
games or tech or just some work stuff in general, that kind of stuff. But yeah, more about that. Other than that, my parents don't really. I honestly don't really keep in touch with my old high school or secondary school friends that much anymore. Either now it's mostly just like work colleagues and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of who I keep in touch with more.
Okay,
So,
I think so based on what we have reflected, right? When we are younger, it's harder to see what's probably going to happen in front, which is like in your 40s or maybe in your 50s. But now I ask you this question.
Yeah.
How have you changed over the years? It's pretty much the reverse of that question.
Yeah, so I think in some aspects, I think now I'm living life in reverse. In some things.
Wow, okay. Sounds so
in something.
big brain. Okay. What's that?
I think, so of course as a person, I think I've definitely matured. I have become just more like accepting of things. Like when things happen, quite a lot of big life events happen for me throughout the years that just make me accept whatever comes, because like good things will happen to you, bad things will happen to you. In the end, it's just part and parcel of the journey. So I became a lot more receptive to just, when it happens, just deal with it. That's really all you really can do, you know. Of course, you may need time to rest, to vent and so on. You need to find good avenues for that. But the whole journey of life is you really just need to be able to just accept and just move on. Accept, deal with it, move on. That's it. So before this, there are a lot of times where we get stuck. Where I just maybe feel like life is just really hard, or I cannot figure things out. I'm not sure what's going to happen next, and here and there. Or maybe I was also a lot more, I think, you can say a lot more arrogant in a way back then when I was in my like late 20s. Then that changed a lot because
What changed?
What changed? I think for that part it was more because I realized that I myself I set myself to these standards that are very high. So I would expect everybody else to follow that. And if they cannot, then I would get frustrated. Then I realized actually, you know what? Everybody has different standards, but everybody has also had different strengths. They realize to see like my strengths may be different. Then it's more about how do you work with each other to get the best out of thing to, let's say, fulfill a certain project or task. You know? So that changed a lot for me throughout the years. But the thing in reverse is that, so usually in your 20s, you have your party life. You enjoy a lot more things and stuff like that, right? I didn't really have much of that.
Wow, what were you doing?
What was I doing? In
Being the China.
I was no lah. That was probably in high school only.
Okay.
After that, I think I just totally, it was not really China of me already.
So you had like a black hole of years lah.
So that black hole of years, I was really like trying to compete for like WCG.
Oh, okay.
So I was just
all
training in
right.
7 cafes non-stop, just grinding out in cafes non-stop, training League of Legends, Call of Duty 4, all these games. And then after that, I think when I was in high school, it was about, I was playing chess. In uni also, I played chess.
Wow,
Yeah, play chess and then go competitions, that kind of thing. I was like, I think I would represent my school, represent my uni also. So yeah.
like Magnus Carlsen chess.
Yeah, I'm not his level lah,
Oh,
but
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Imagine you
So,
continue playing
I
chess.
was
You could
maybe
be
Who
Team
knows?
Liquid and win Esports World Cup, you know.
I don't think I would get to that level lah.
You just need one time. You just need one time.
Yeah. Could
Chess
be, maybe.
champion at
Who
Esports
knows?
World Cup.
Who knows? You know?
Once.
Yeah.
Not too late lah, not too late.
Yeah, maybe I should try now, right?
Yeah. But not a bit difficult lah, because flying there might be a bit hard. But that's a different topic altogether.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you know, I was always very into something like things like chess, all this. They are, I guess, naturally very competitive things to do. But actually, I'm not very competitive.
What do you mean?
And because so when I was competitive, right, one of the reasons why I took a step back and went into like just community management and organizing tournaments was because I felt that everybody on my team wanted to win so much more than I did. Actually, I didn't really want to win. I just want to get better at the game. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh,
Whatever I do, I just want to. I'm chasing. How do I get better?
what's the
Winning
difference?
is the side. It's like for what I found was for my teammates, winning was the priority.
But
For me,
don't
winning
you
is
need to get better to win? Like
Yeah.
it's correlated, right? No,
It is. But winning is the priority. Then getting better might be the secondary. For me, is I just want to get better.
And by
As-
getting
then-
better, don't you win?
Yeah. Then as a side effect, I
Oh.
win.
Okay.
But I want to learn more
Alright.
compared to I want to learn and master and achieve mastery more than I want to win. And in the end, it turned like sometimes winning doesn't even matter to me. I just want to get better and better.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, so you don't have the fight. Okay, I will understand that logic. I might have less understanding of the logic of I want to win, but I don't want to get better. To me, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But okay, I want to get better, but I don't feel like winning.
Winning is not so important.
Yeah, winning is
getting better and better is more important.
the spillover of
Yeah,
getting better.
correct.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So it's like, so that was my approach. That's why I realized, you know what? I'm not as hungry to win compared to my teammates. And I feel that's kind of like dragging maybe my performance down in a certain way. So then that's what led me to stock competitive as well. So yeah. So so then that's why like I was into all these things that were inherently very competitive, but I wasn't very competitive. I just want to compete with myself, get better and better at doing what I do, you know, kind of thing. So it was all about grinding that out. Then now, as I am like maybe the past few years approaching my 40s, that's why I actually started to think about, I think I should enjoy my life a bit more. So I started to go out for, you know, ask people just go out to hang out, and I would go
Day eyes in the middle of the night.
Day eyes middle of the night, I would go clubs, all these things. A lot more than I did previously.
Wow, it's like you kind of like caught up lah.
Yeah, so I caught up in that. It's like I'm living my like 20s right now as I'm 40, you know.
Now you feel that way.
Yeah, and the irony is that seems like I have more energy than most 20-year-olds.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
So like now you go to clubs and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know, right?
Oh.
So that's like the
So
other
you
side of
secretly
my
went
life.
to clubs
It's the other side
without
of my
me knowing
life
lah.
that I do not advertise. Some of my friends though, those who go to clubs with me,
Okay.
but the rest they don't.
Right. I think I'm the reverse of that lah. Like I've done all that in my early 20s already. Like, you know, the clubs lah, the late nights lah, you name it lah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how have you changed throughout the years?
I think I'm the reverse of you in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've done all the late nights, the clubs, the just loitering.
Right.
You know, I've done the I think I've storied before. I've done the punk hair, you know.
Yeah, your pictures.
Yep. I don't have pictures to prove it because it wasn't that era. Yeah. I've done that with all the makeup. I've walked that. I went to Bukit Bintang with all that, and then people give me the peace sign from afar.
You
Like, you're one of us.
You activated the angmo.
Was it?
I mean,
angmo?
it's the angmo, the rebellious angmo.
Yeah, you activated the China. I activated the angmo. Yeah. I did that already. The 7 color hairs and all that. Activated the angmo all the way. Absolutely.
The rebel angmo.
Yes.
Yeah, you went there.
Absolutely. Yes.
Do you have angmo blood in you?
Genetically, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never in spirit.
Okay, yeah, maybe in spirit in spirit. I guess because, you know, those days, you know, I'm very exposed to Western media stuff. Also, yeah, like music and all that, MTV and all that.
Yeah.
So that kind of like inspired, like, you know, the style that time lah. Yeah. So that's why, like, when people tell me, it's like, especially younger people lah, right? They come and tell me, it's like, oh, they go. Oh, tonight they're going club. They enjoy this, they enjoy it, blah, blah, blah. To me, it's like, I understand.
Yeah.
I was once there.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me to like, hey, let's go club, I'll be like, it's okay lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the more peace and quiet nowadays.
Yeah.
I like all these like big hoo-ha ones. It's like, yeah. A bit too much for me.
Understand.
Yeah. So I guess that is something that changed over the years. Of course, I do like esports scenes, and going to esports events and all that. I do enjoy the vibe, you know. People are very passionate there about the game and all that. But it's very different than clubs. Clubs is just over the roof lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
clubs is like it's just different kind of reasons that you go to clubs compared to, you know. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, the community is very different also and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's off the roof lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's too much for me already by now. Yeah, it's too much. So that's so I think over the years that's what that changed lah. Another thing that changed, I think I could resonate with you when you say that when we were in our younger careers, we were a little bit more gung ho in a bad way. And like what you said, right? Like, I was so like, okay, if there's something that needs to be done by someone else, that is part of what I do, and they don't get it done like quickly, I will get like, guys, where is this? I need it like now. When actually I don't need it now, right? But I'll be like the super like now sort of thing.
That's the China in you. Right there.
That's the China that comes out.
Right there.
But through a few occasions, then I learned that actually by doing that, you sour relationships. People don't like you, and that's where over the years that I learned to regulate myself, because I thought that that era, right, early years of working, I was like damn top performer. So everyone around me must be at the same expectation, right? So that's why the behavior was a bit different. So, and I know that time, if I were to reflect now, people don't like me. People really, really don't like me. But whether they say to me or not, it depends. But they don't like me. That's the bottom line. So because of those life learnings, that along the way, then I learned to regulate myself. Like what you say, all right, different people has different strengths. We learn to work with people differently and so on and so forth. Rather than being so in that manner, let's be more encouraging of each other. That has better value. That's one. And of course, early years, you think that, I'm damn top performer and all that, right? Until the biggest plot twist is that when I start working in consultancy.
Okay.
The plot twist in consultancy is that you think you're damn good.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
You think you're damn good. Every inch of your movement is being evaluated. How you move your hands, how you move your eyes, everything is being like, that's not good. Don't do that with client. That sort of thing. And then when you face client, you think that, okay, I know everything already. I'm going to come in, I'm going to tell them this is what we're going to do, blah, 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 and all that. Just to get thrown out the door.
Oh, no.
Just to get thrown out the door. And all that was actually a character building for me. Like I had really horrible clients from hell. Seriously, that would just scream at you, no remorse. No remorse. I think if anyone does that in this current era, a report would happen somewhere or a viral video would happen somewhere. But
especially the law that just passed. Remember the one that if your employer screams at you,
there is
it's like abusive.
But this is,
you can report.
But what
to
if
police.
they're not your employer, they're your client?
I'm not sure whether it extends,
okay,
but gray area.
So this is clearly like client,
it's
like really client from hell that will like whack you like nobody's business, that will scream across the floor to you. It's like, what the hell, all these kind of things. So those, of course, that time I was like, why am I still doing this? But now that I'm in my 40s and I reflect back, those kind of moments, those were really character building. If I haven't gone through that, then I don't know how my thought process would be now. But because I've gone through that, then I know, okay, how to better manage certain things. And I wouldn't say that moving from in my 20s of client-facing role, even into my 30s, not perfect. I still continue to learn and polish. And even in recent months, I met this friend of mine called Ikwan, and then he was telling me that, you know what, if we were we had the maturity of now, and we're talking now in our 40s, he's also in his 40s, if we had the maturity of now, we would do things in our 30s differently. Even if it's in our 30s. Which is true, and I agree with him on that point. We would do things a bit differently. But so all that whole client-facing whacking, just humbles you down. And you think that you're damn good at your job, but actually you're not. You're just another piece in the puzzle and all that. So that helped to shape the humility along the way also. Like you think you're damn good, actually not.
Yeah.
So I think that reflecting that led up to today lah.
Yeah. I think it is something that I resonate with as well. And I believe that these, like you said, character building, you know, these are the things that just shape you across your life. Like,
Yep.
you know, these things as well.
Yeah. I'm sure Lynn can edit it somewhere so you can just continue talking.
Woo. Okay. Yeah. So character building, I feel like really important. Oh shit.
Now you know how much on like when we're on the broadcast we have to tahan all these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You be like, I need to sneeze.
It's like, oh, cameras on the caster, or we cannot scratch our nose. No, can you switch to game? Can you switch to the game? I need to scratch my nose, that sort of thing. It happens. True story. It's like, I need to pick my nose now. Switch to game. Yeah.
Oh.
Character building.
Staring at the fan. This is gonna be like bloopers, man.
Yeah, don't give Lin the chance,
Oh.
He'll do some. Yeah. He's like, sneeze compilation.
Hey, I'm just gonna put it out there that I'm single, and I rarely put myself out there. So if somebody puts me out there, does that, it's kind of do me a favor.
Okay, so Lin knows what to do now lah. Okay lah.
Oh, woo!
That's another one in our sneeze compilation. I can imagine him doing like a music video like, oh no.
Yeah.
And there's like some
thinking,
DJ sound,
I'm thinking about the APT song. Apa tu, apa tu. Then apa tu. Achoo.
There you go.
Don't you want to invite me, baby? Achoo.
I'm sure we replace all those, we won't get copyrighted.
Oh god. Okay, then I'm back.
Character building.
Yeah, so character building. I think like you said, like these mistakes and humbling moments is what really builds your character, and then you grow from it like immensely, right? So even for myself, when I think back, if you say like in my 30s, like my wisdom in my 40s now would I act differently in my 30s? Yeah, even every single year I feel like I kind of change and I reflected myself. There's always something that I feel like I would do differently already with the wisdom and knowledge that I have now. Which to me is kind of astounding. And I feel it's also a blessing because like I get to have opportunities to grow in ways, in those kind of ways, Yeah, so I always I always appreciate like the opportunities that come my way, and then people who believe in me and that I can work with them and do things, and like because it is your mistakes can shape you, but people who believe in you allow you the new opportunities to grow from there, and I think that's always something to be really, really thankful for. Yeah. So we so far we have gone through this whole thing like long life journey. So now, like, how would you describe your approach to life after going through almost 40 years.
Wow. Yeah, the keyword almost, right?
Almost.
Almost.
Not there yet, but almost.
How would I approach life, lah?
Yeah.
Okay, I think for me personally, I'm more clearer to where I want to hit to on my personal goals, lah. Okay, this is where I want to share a conversation that I had with my sister recently. Yeah. So recently, I don't know how we came to the topic, but sometimes we just randomly talk in the car because I always pick her up to go mom's place. But anyway,
Okay.
then we will have some random topics. But this random topic came up. So she was saying that now at the face of like, oh, she's my older sister, by the way, and our gap is quite far. I think, I don't know exactly, but it could be approaching 50s. Yeah, late 40s, something like that.
Damn, it's
Yeah.
almost a decade.
Yeah, I know, right? A decade, half a decade. Wait,
Yes.
what's a decade? Decade is 100 years, right? Half a decade, lah.
No, the decade is 10 years, bro.
So that's almost 5 decades. Oh, you mean a decade gap?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought of her actual year, but okay. I thought you meant her actual year. But okay, anyway. All right, so
You activate your China math.
see, that's why, yeah. My angmoness.
I think your ammonia take over.
Yeah, overtook already. Yeah. Anyway, so she was saying that at her phase of her life, she prefer peace. So she used to be this marketing manager for big brand, a big tech brand. And basically like Malaysia and I think a few other countries, the marketing budget is under her at that level. Like she decides on what activities to do. So so she has had this career that has been quite colorful also, so to speak. One day, she decided to like just resign, go to Japan to take a master's and study Japanese at the same time, just because. Yeah, and I think that happened like before COVID and throughout the starting of COVID also. So she was kind of there lah. And while she was there, then she just worked some simple part-time job like at 7-Eleven, you know, as a cashier and all that. And that also gave her the opportunity to practice her Japanese because you have to interact with customers. Yeah, so that's how her approach was lah. So once she was done with that phase and then she came back to Malaysia, then I thought that, oh, maybe she will continue working somewhere lah, right? But eventually no. So she kept herself frugal and debt-free. So her house she withdrew her EPF and she silang her house. Yeah, paid off everything. Have no car because car is always a big piece, right? Yeah, no car. The house paid off entirely and just live life very simple. Like eat simple, utilities are simple as well and all that. Yeah. And then maybe she does some simple online work that earns a minimum wage also lah. Imagine from a marketing manager that holds the budget of multiple countries to like, oh, I just earn minimum wage. It's fine. Like you go all the way there. But to her, it's like, oh, she's in absolute control of life. She gets to just, her majority of her day is spent watching whatever shows that she likes, whatever anime that she likes and all that. And yeah, she has achieved peace lah, in her opinion. It's like, oh, there's no issues, no conflict, no engagements and all that. So to her, it's fine. So then in that same conversation, then I kind of like tell a little bit about me. It's like, okay, yeah, I think I have a blend of two. So one is I have a blend of I want peace, right? But at the same time, I want growth. So that's where I cannot have that. Her peace is just super extreme. But because I want growth, so that means I still need to do stuff. Yeah. So I cannot go her extreme and say, okay, screw this and do nothing. Yeah. So I guess that's me lah. And that's why I am driven, even as a side project, to do podcasts like this, to record podcasts like this as not only my personal growth, because when I have conversations with people like you or with our guests, whoever, I learn from our conversation. So that is part of my growth. And while I'm doing that, I thought that, oh, maybe it's an opportunity for me to record this and also share with people these stories as well. If anybody thinks there's value to it, cool, right? Yeah. So I think that is my current state. I still want growth, but at the same time, I want peace, meaning that um I don't want hard confrontational conflicts. Yeah. So if there are conflicts, I'd rather just like, okay, you do you. Okay, I'm cool. I'll just go the other way. I'm fine. I'm okay. Stuff like that. That's how I would perceive me now towards the end lah. How about you?
I think I will. At least right now, I'm just um very appreciative and thankful for whatever happens. And then I still have this drive in me to I want to continue building things, and but now is with this I guess it's always with the perspective that you just need to make sure that think about um I guess it's a more career driven thing. Think if you, let's say you want to build stuff, you make sure that whatever you bring to the table, you add value first. And then you move forward from there. And then the key is, right, you keep on making sure that you make progress every single day. That's the key. And then don't worry so much about what other people think of you. But you should be more concerned about like the signals when you interact with people around you. Not so much how they perceive you or what they think of you, but more towards whatever you're doing, is it adding towards something that in this intersection of what you would really like to contribute towards, I think you can say it's like a North Star, and also what other people, if whether that really is helping other people at the same time, if they see value from that. And then I think it's really, for me myself, is really trying to pursue that purpose as much as possible. And no matter how hard the challenge gets, it's like do the best that I can. That's it. So yeah, that's kind of my approach right now. What I think of my life.
Right. It's still very career based.
It is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because like a lot of people find their purpose or their true north. Find it like hard to find, but maybe for me I found that. So Tony Robbins puts it in a very nice way. There are two types of motivations. Push motivation is like you're built on survival and you have to do this. You're forced to do something. It's very reactive. Then there's another motivation which is called pull motivation. It's where you find your purpose deep down that you know that you want to contribute to, and you want to it's as if you feel like you were born for this thing. And I think what I feel is that you have found your purpose in life. Some people call it North Star and so on. So that is what will constantly pull you towards trying to achieve that goal, North Star.
Do you think what you are saying right now is because you have not achieved enough in your career yet?
I don't think that's the case. I just think that there's always something more. There's always, and then that true north or that purpose is really, really like far away. I might never be able to achieve it in my lifetime, but I believe that I do want to continuously go and try to pursue it. So yeah. So I feel like it's somewhere that I can really contribute. Maybe who knows, that place of contribution might change later on. But somehow, if I feel like it's my purpose it becomes that, then yeah, sure, I'll go and pursue that again. So yeah, I think it's a finding that I've probably found that purpose that I will continuously work towards.
And you know why I asked that? It's because you started your career later than
Yeah.
a lot of normal people.
Yeah.
So it almost feels, I mean, I'm just trying to get to is it you think that you're trying to catch up? That's why you still have that.
Yeah.
If let's say you started just like most other people, say in early 20s, would that mindset change or not? You don't know. I don't think.
Yeah,
I think it's hard to tell.
I doubt it, because I think like even before I started working, I already was somebody that was chasing a purpose. So it's more towards like I feel like there's this purpose, and that purpose has changed along the years, but I'm still pursuing it. That's kind of it. So I don't think it's a catch up game, the kind of thing that I'm doing. It's more like I feel like this is the purpose that I wish to pursue, that I just go for it. So yeah.
Right. I guess like for me, I like to tell myself that, you know, of the many years that I've worked and the multiple things that I've done, I've checked a lot of boxes already. Yeah. I checked a lot of boxes, A, B, C, D, E and all that. So to a certain extent, when I think about like growth, it's not like, oh, I want to be the next millionaire, or I want to be the next executive. It is not that. I'd rather look at growth as something that satisfies me personally first. Whether it's discovering something new or learning something new. That's why of these conversations and all that. It's more of a self-fulfillment thing. And growth to me can also mean that through that is also to be able to help communities or help people. Yeah. So that is where I feel that my personal satisfaction lies, and the direction is to be lah. Yeah. I mean, I always, so I told this to somebody recently, right? I felt that being in 40s is my last sprint of my life. This is what I tell myself. And I get a lot of cringes when I say that, especially with the older groups, right? They'll be like, what do you mean? 40s, what do you mean last sprint in life? Well, frankly speaking, we don't know how long we will be on this earth. Like, that's reality, right?
Yeah.
And not to sound morbid, but just reality. That's one. Number two is that if I use it to have the mentality of like, oh, this is my last sprint of my life, then I want to try to make the best out of it, right? With the amount of time that I have, however long may be. So this is where like, okay, well, last sprint can also mean like you can still sprint because you somewhat still have the energy, right? Maybe in your 60s, you probably not this level of energy anymore, then things will be very different. But while you still have the energy, let's just see what we can get out of this. So after the many years of doing stuff and living on this earth, then it starts to fine tune to the growth and peace. These two categories I would prioritize for myself lah. Yeah.
I feel that I do want a lot of peace nowadays, but it's more like peace. I don't want any drama. I just want to focus on things, focus on moving and doing things. And but somehow I don't. I've thought about this before. Would I retire at 60? And my question the answer that I got in my head was always, I don't think I will. Then I thought to myself, what would I look like? How would I imagine myself in my old age? You know? Then somehow in my head I imagine myself as, I don't think I'll ever stop working. I think I'm just the kind of person that I will somehow still continue to find something and then try to, work towards that. So yeah. So but I can resonate with what you mean by the 40s your life sprint. I think everybody has their own different approaches and ways that they want to deal with life, But for me, somehow, I don't think I will kind of stop. So it's more like somehow I feel like the drive will always be there, and ironically, I feel like this year maybe I'm just starting. So yeah. So it's kind of that kind of opposite kind of perspective, which is quite interesting actually. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Interesting. That you felt that you just started.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I feel like I'm just starting. So yeah, like maybe everything somehow, maybe everything that I've been doing so far has somehow managed to come together and just click and made me maybe more confident and so on. But yeah, I feel I'm just starting. So yeah, even though like I don't think people will see like I'm just starting, but I feel that way.
So that keeps you
So, yeah.
energized lah.
Yeah. So maybe it's this whole concept where I always tell people, in my mind, I'm still 9 years old. So it's that thing where I just continue being that 9-year-old. Let's go.
I guess that's a good tie back to the very first conversation of this episode. How did you maintain your youth?
Yeah.
Is that you're just starting?
Yeah.
And you're a 9-year-old.
Yeah. It's that whole mindset of like childlike mentality. Forever curious. Forever just, hey, I'm curious about this. It's interesting. And then just go. Just continue and try stuff.
You know
And
what? I
then,
can second that because you giggle at things easier than me.
Yeah, like I'm doing
Yeah,
now.
I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
And you're already like, 6, 7.
Yeah, it's funny.
What?
There are people who are like young, just a few years younger than me, and they are amazed how I'm like older than them, right? I can still keep up with all the memes.
Oh man.
So I know 6, 7. I know like all these things that they use like sus, basin, all these kind of terms,
What?
See,
What's sus? It's suspicious sus lah. Okay, that was alright. What's bussing?
Basis, yeah. Like the Chef Awa, it's not that basic lah, but it's
yeah, basin is like it's awesome. Yeah. Then there's gas.
What's gas?
are you going full gas or half gas or
What's gas? Like what? You step on the gas or what?
Step on the gas. Let's go.
Like let's go lah.
Yeah, like when they say
How
like,
do you use it?
when it's like so what we gonna do now? Are we going? Yes, gas. That's it.
What?
Yeah. So somehow I can still. I'm like 14 years old, but I can somehow my mind, right? I can think like all the youngsters, So
I
don't
cannot
know.
keep up already,
Yeah,
all
I
these
don't know.
jargons.
I cannot keep it all of them, but somehow I still somehow keep up a bit. Somehow, it's like my mind, like you said, maybe it's just sound like 9-year-old. I'm just treat my life like I'm a 9-year-old. I just be constantly curious about everything, try to find out, ask all the stupid questions, do all the stupid mistakes, and learn through it.
Yeah, I'm too old for this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always tell myself like I'm this old guy talking about games,
Yeah, I think you have activated the uncle in you already.
Oh, yep.
Whereas I like my uncle stage is still far away.
That part we are reverse
Yeah.
in that sense. Yeah. We meet in the middle in some things.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that, we are like the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this might be a good spot to end.
Yes. While I digest what gas?
Yeah,
Wait,
gas,
This is a good spot for us to
buzzing.
gas.
No.
I thought it's a good spot for us to go. Like,
No.
Go away.
No.
Like gas away.
No. Yeah. So what you said was very skibidi.
Till now I never know what skibidi means. What skibidi means? Okay. While I catch my breath and get my old man
Yeah.
3-layer coffee.
Yeah. I think we can end this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yes, don't forget to
To
like, share,
the-
and subscribe. And
Yeah.
if you, like me, feel old, put it in the comments. Or if you feel
Yeah.
young and you know all the terminologies, put in the comments because this old man gotta learn. Put in the comments
Yeah.
section, ladies and gentlemen. We'll
Yeah.
see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.